What's up, man? I'm stuck in traffic, so I think it's a perfect time to, do a vlog. And this vlog is named Gangster Overrated or No. All right. Um, so basically, what I mean by that is, if you think about the streets in general, right? If you think about growing up in certain neighborhoods, for people who was born in the inner city and lived in the inner city, lived in these neighborhoods, the livest guys, from back in the day, was like the street dudes at one point. But as I noticed when I got older, um, that wasn't the case. The livest guys actually went to jail. Not saying that not coming down on people that went to jail, because people, anybody can go to jail. You can make a mistake, go to jail. You can protect yourself and go to jail. But I'm just giving an example of the street dudes who was doing street things that happened to went to jail. And and also a lot of guys would go, like, getting murdered, or stuff like that. And that saying, when you're young, your mom and your father or any caregiver would tell you, make the right decisions, make the right choices. That's what I was told. Or you could possibly end up like that guy. And also, they would tell you, if you look at your friends, from right now, when you get older, depending on what they're doing in their life, a lot of them won't be there when you get older. I had this on because I gotta brand myself. Thrillythrowbacks, the brand. Subscribe to this channel. Click the like button, comment section. But anyway, my main thing is this: how overrated is Gangsta? All right, so everybody wanna be, not everybody, but everybody, at some, in a sense, want to be known as thorough, as tough. You know, let's put this in context. What's really thorough? What's really tough? You know what tough is in my definition? Somebody who's thorough and tough is somebody that wake up every morning, go out there, work hard, provide for their family, make sure their family eat, make sure they giving back to people, make sure they paying homage to their mom and their dad, and they giving back to those who took care of them. Make sure they're doing proper things within their community. Make sure they going out there voting and advocating for black liberation, equality. That's tough in my book. But everybody got their own different definition of tough. Now, if you look at the world we live in today, a lot of these old school theories of what's cool, what's acceptable, what's gangster is pretty much out the window, because nowadays you're seeing more or less real street dudes get props than real street dudes. And you can even see it with the Tekashi 6ix9ine situation. Tekashi 6ix9ine snitched on basically his whole camp and just ratted everybody out for things that they did for him. And it was really grimy, it was wrong, but he would come out of jail and he still would, sell a whole bunch of records. And people still would listen to his music, and people still would give him a feature. Akon even gave him a feature on his song Locked Up. And you just look at it like, damn, like, back in the day, this wouldn't even be acceptable. But this just go to show you how the world is changing. You know what I mean? And that's why I say, is Gangsta overrated? And I would say, yes, the word gangster, being a gangster, is overrated. All right, it's overrated, and in many ways. And I'm not advocating for anybody to be like 6ix9ine. Never. I would say be a person opposite of 6ix9ine. Have principles, have morals. All right. If you're not street, don't get involved with the streets. It's not for you. Be yourself. All right. Be your absolute self. That's one thing I have always been, is myself. I never had to be a gangster, but I got a lot of gangsters behind me. I got a lot of street serious dudes and family behind me. And they support me and they love me, because you know why? Because I am myself and they accept me for being me. And that's why I can relate to both sides. Somebody who's not in the streets, but still connected with people in the streets, only in a love form, not in nothing else besides that. Connected means love in my book. That's it. Got love for you. How you doing? Love you. Goodbye. Because streets is not me. I stay out of that. So, at the end of the day, man, that word gangster is overrated. You want to really Teach the kids, the youth in your neighborhood. You don't have to be, you know what I'm saying, gangster to be respected. Be yourself. So just because you're not gangster doesn't mean that you're not a man. All right, you still could be a man and hold your values and get respect in your neighborhood. You don't have to be the toughest guy in your neighborhood. You don't have to go around bullying people. You don't have to go around beating people up for no reason, robbing people. That doesn't make you gangster. What makes you gangster is a person who stands on your principles and stands on your morals and stands, for something. That's gangster in my book. But the street term, definition of gangster is overrated in my opinion. All right. So for any real street dudes in here that might disagree, go into the comment section. You can tell me, yo, what you saying is BS. Hey, listen, all feedback is good because we can agree to disagree. This is my definition, of what gangster is to me. Because the street term, the definition of gangster, I just don't agree with. I think is overrated because I don't see all I see that comes out of being, in the streets and gangster and stuff like that is being set up to be incarcerated or possibly dead. All right, because all gangsters, I'm not saying all gangsters, but for the majority, because when you're a gangster and you're in the streets, you live by totally different rules. Totally different rules. There's no turning the other cheek. There's no letting things go. There's I'm on 100 at any single moment with no remorse, nothing, no thought or processing any type of thoughts of saying there could be repercussions for my actions. Gangster don't care. A real gangster in the street don't care about repercussions. They don't care about repercussions. It's about them holding their name. Everything is about them holding their name, holding their status in the streets. So repercussions is far from their mind. So what we got to do for our youngins is teach them. You don't have to live that way. All right? You don't have to live that way. Everybody's different. And I'm just doing this vlog because, one, I'm in traffic. And two, it just came across my mind. And I just want to inspire the youth to understand you don't have to be street to be respected. Be yourself. And that's the overall main, message that I'm trying to put out there. And this is Thrillythrowbacks, man. We encourage everybody to subscribe to this channel. We're going to spread more love, spread more positivity. Make sure you add us on Instagram at Thrillythrowbacks. Buy, custom jerseys, custom apparel, whatever you want. And if you subscribe to this channel, you will receive a discount. So make sure you're in the comments, liking the videos, sharing the videos on Facebook. Show that love, and we're going to show that love back. Thrillythrowbacks.